We have
The space shuttle launching was A-OK, except for one hitch. Several heat-resistant tiles covering the craft fell from the engine pods as the shuttle blasted off. NASA flight officials are concerned, but not really worried, since the exposed area isn't likely to be damaged by high heat during re-entry. NASA's research center here in Hampton worked on the shuttle's thermal protection system, so officials here are very familiar with the tile problem and are closely monitoring this situation.
The type of tiles that came off are this type. They're white tiles. They're located in the forward area of the orbiting maneuver system pod, and these tiles are not critical to the safety of the mission.
What areas might there be a problem if the tiles were to fall off?
The critical areas of the tiles are generally the black tiles, the undersurface. The tiles there are subjected to much higher heating rates, and in certain locations, if the tile were missing, it could produce a serious safety problem.
Those black tiles cover the shuttle's electrical and hydraulic systems. If they were to come off, there could be a serious navigation problem and the possibility of a crash landing. All the tiles covering the craft are extremely lightweight and actually feel like styrofoam. They're glued to an insulation pad, which is in turn glued to the shuttle's metal covering. It is only the tiles that fell away. The pads remain in place. Meanwhile, NASA flight officials are watching the shuttle carefully with high-powered cameras to make sure those black tiles, so crucial to a safe landing, stay in place. Diana Morgan, Area 10 Eyewitness News at NASA's Langley Research Center in Hampton.
approved. 1, touchdown.
There, they're down.
5, 4, 3, touchdown. Welcome home, skipper. Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Super. Okay, convoy's on its way. Convoy on. We'll stop on the Columbia. We'll stop.
That's it. It's going to get a lot of attention from now on.
That's to pop right out.
Texan. His standing ovation. Bob Crippen's mother runs a tavern in
I think we've got a fantastic and remarkable capability here. We're really not too far, the human race isn't, from going to the stars. And Bob and I are mighty proud to have been a part of that evolution.
We have already appropriated $11.4 billion, and they testified before my committee that they would spend about $20 billion on the space shuttle. Now that adds up to about $400 for every American family.
Is it worth it?
Well, I think it's very questionable whether it's worth it, because after all, the space shuttle is simply an alternative for the expendable launchers that we've had before. And the expendable launchers will do just about everything the space shuttle could do. As a matter of fact, for the upper stage missions, which are the most important missions, the space shuttle will only be able to do about 15% of those. The others will have to be handled by the expendables, which we'll have to bring along.